Welcome. Hello. It's that time. Time for you to light your candle and get connected to Mother Earth. Time to check in. And if you've been called here to light your candle, you are part of the tribe. You are part of the next generation to carry on the message of the Earth Keepers. Yeah, you. We are Earth Keepers. We connect to Mother Earth. We unlock her wisdom and we share her truth. That is your purpose in the world, is to continue the line of information, decoding it and passing along the message. What message? The message that we're not alone, that we are connected to something greater. Yeah, they don't want you to know that. But guess what? You did it. You found the way. You found the way back to breath, because breath is the start of it all. So welcome to your Oracle meditation. Did you know that when you light that candle and connect to Mother Earth, you unlock her secrets? You allow your imagination to grow and to connect back to the moon time, learning from the planets the way that we were supposed to. The next step is breath. Breath is that ability, that tool that we've learned through our intuition to connect to something deeper. We are connecting through the moon time. We are currently sitting in the new moon. New beginnings, new journey. This is a good time to do what they called shadow work. Shadow work is getting to those sensitive sides, that sensitive areas, those emotional areas in your body, and to start releasing them because you're ready. This new strawberry moon, we are sitting in Gemini and we are 100% vulnerable, 100% in our emotions. Grandmother Moon rules our emotions, and she tells us that this is the time to start that new fresh start, to set those intentions, to let that imagination flow. This is the time. As the moon moves through its phases, we move through with it into the constellation Gemini. Gemini sits in our body and is represented by our arms, our ability to receive, to give, our ability to let go. Gemini is ruled by the planet Mercury. Mercury is all about that communication. And that's what we are practicing. Communication, breath work, imagination, all as part of the mixture of what we were designed to do. Designed to feed and work with our bodies and our world. The energy pulls us, and we are supposed to do what it tells us to do. So do this with me. Next, let's start breathing. Don't worry about how you breathe, just start breathing. Inhaling, and imagine that there are blessings, medicine, and magic in the air. And all you have to do is exhale to make room. Keep that going. This is becoming a practice. So welcome to your Oracle meditation. I am the Medicine Woman. I am here to invite you and challenge you to take those baby steps of meditation. To take those baby steps and discover more about yourself. Sit with me and work on clearing your thoughts, learning to practice training your imagination through breath. Learn to truly control your thoughts, your words, and your actions. The Oracle cards, they just help us, give us a plan of action. They've been used for centuries to help us connect to the moon, to the planets, to our body, to the energy that's all around us. And it's tangible. We can pick it up. Now that you've found the rhythm of breath, sink deeper and start inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. What you don't know you're doing, you are decalcifying your pineal gland. The pineal gland, that's where those imagination, that's where your blessings, the medicine and magic come from you. All you need to do is connect to your breath and inhale the blessings, the medicine and magic, and exhale to make room. That's it. If you're struggling, don't worry. It's a practice. You'll get better. Don't just stop trying. Start doing. This is what this practice and this meditation is going to push you to do. To break through that veil of illusion and get you back into breath, to the blessings, the medicine, and magic that's in the air. Next, imagine that there is a hoop that is connected to your breath. Inhale, let that hoop go high. Exhale, let that hoop sink down gently. Relaxing your forehead. Closing your eyes. Relaxing your jaw. Your neck. Your throat. And inhale, let it go all the way back up, as high as you can imagine. Exhale, let it sink down once again, gently. Maybe just a bit faster, and this time let it create a bubble in its wake. That bubble's our transportation. That hoop, that's our relaxation. Sink. Sink. Each time, let that hoop get faster and faster, more relaxing. Each time it sinks. Remember, that hoop is our relaxation. That bubble, that's our transportation. Let it transport you further into the void. Through frequency, through sound. Remember, we are all made out of sound and vibration. Let it move you. If you've reached the end, simply do it again. Do it again and again and again and again. Like a transporter. Like a balloon and a bubble and a hoop, all moving together as one. Your mind will remember the closest thing to that. It'll remember our mother and that connection we had and the promise we made and the purpose we serve. Think. And if you've reached the end, tie off your hoop. Tie off your bubble and create a balloon with a long root or a cord. Or a ribbon. Feel that connection to Mother once again. This is the void. This is where we all come together to gain that different clarity, that clearer purpose, to work together in harmony. As we move through the phases of the moon, working on ourselves, we also move through energy. We are moving into the first chakra, working on our stability, on our foundation. Entering into that movement, choices, decisions, all of the options that we have. Allowing ourselves to be recognized and rewarded for that, for coming here, for working on you and seeing your beauty the way you were designed to do, to work with the planets, to work with our bodies, to work with the moon. The direction that we all walk today, as we walk towards the red road, is the power place. We are working on that earth connection, that sacred place that gives us that sense of empowerment. Backyard, river, ocean, church, doesn't matter. This is your practice, so it's whatever you want that power place to be. But it's your job to practice, to see through the illusion. The sign, the symbol, and the synchronicity that we get today, the crow. The crow is the ruler of universal law. The crow brings us a message of sight, of clarity, preaching to us of the universal connection that we all have. Find that power place. Crow comes to us repeatedly with a message. Crow teaches us to walk our talk and to find that conscious connection of who we are and what we need to say. When you speak the truth and practice the truth, everything you say becomes true. Your power is that co-creation with truth and that universal law of crow. Be true to your word. Crow has flown into our meditation today just to convince yourself that you are doing the right thing. While this may cause some uncomfortableness, look deep into your heart. Be alert. Find that power place. See through the illusion. The animal that steps forward to help us, guide us, our elder swan, telling us to go in with grace, to recognize your beauty. This is our mission. It sounds too simple. I dare you. Find that power place that you feel safe, where you feel connected. Let your words guide you. Continue to recognize your beauty and your growth. You are no longer an ugly duckling, but you have options, choices. You've been recognized. The ancestor that walks before us to help guide us with a message to explore all possibilities, all options. And do it with laughter and fun. He paved the way, just as you are being asked to do the same. Know that we are all on a soul coaching to enter with grace and beauty. Open up those wings and allow your mother to heal that innocentness once again. That innocence of abandonment. You are no longer alone. Even in the woods, we have the standing people. We have Grandmother Moon. Know that you are healing and that you are comfortable even in the dark. Even by yourself, you are in good company. Listen to that intuitive whisper that's telling you to clear your limited belief. See with your true eyes, with your pineal gland. Know that you are part of a team, part of a tribe, part of a sisterhood that knows that your presence is requested. That dragonfly represents illusion. moving through that limited belief system, knowing that you no longer have that root of abandonment. We found our tribe. We found our beauty and our grace, and we are told to do it our way and to explore all possibilities. To see our beauty, no longer the ugly duckling, but the keeper of that universal law of truth, of impeccable words. Make that earth connection. Step into that empowerment that belongs to you. Make room by clearing that limited belief system. Set those new intentions. This is the time that those shadows will come up. What are shadows? Regrets, guilt, frustration, anger, envy, jealousy. Anything that does not serve you. You can learn from these things and release them and sacrifice them. You have an abundance of options, an abundance of possibilities. Do what you're told. Clear that limited belief. Your presence is requested in the world. So come. Let's call on Mother Nature to move us through time and through space, to drop us off somewhere sacred, somewhere safe. We've been placed by the water. I recognize this place. Move and find your space. Welcome to the lake house. Welcome to the gentle sounds of the campfire. It's morning. Fresh new start. Smell of coffee in the air. Of dew. The perfect place to do a session of EFT. EFT is emotional freedom technique. This is where we truly make room for that new program, where we truly release what no longer serves us from our emotional body. So do this with me. Find that area on your hand where you would do a karate chop, right in here, and tap and wake up that emotional body. Tap, switch sides and tap. Next, find that eyebrow area, that third eye, and tap and repeat this phrase. I graciously accept the infinite love of the universe. Tap the side of your eye and repeat. I graciously accept the infinite love of the universe. Tap under your eye and repeat. I graciously accept the infinite love of the universe. Tap under your nose and repeat. I graciously accept the infinite love of the universe.
Switch to 1-800 contact.
Chin and repeat. I graciously accept the infinite love of the universe. Slide down your throat to the beginning of your collarbone and repeat. I graciously accept the infinite love of the universe. Tap under your arm and repeat. I graciously accept the infinite love of the universe. Tap the top of your head and let this message sink in. Finally, accept the infinite love of the universe. There's infinite possibilities. Explore them. If this world is not what you want, know that you are the co-creator. Know that that is the universal law to control your thoughts, your words, and your actions. To see your beauty in all things. To graciously accept the infinite love of the universe. To no longer feel that sense of abandonment. Clear that limited belief. See the path through the woods, even in the dark. You're ready because your presence has been requested. Let this message sink in. Know that it no longer looks so confusing as it used to be. Know that if you are feeling emotional, you're part of the tribe. Sit in beauty. Sit in the presence of the dark moon. of Grandmother Moon to help you navigate the world. You see it now. You see what time it is. We are all shedding our skin and seeing past and through the bullshit. Accept the gracious, infinite love of the universe. You remember, you are a blessing in the world. So if you're ready, let's call Mother Earth back to pick us up and to take us back to the void. Don't move. Let her do it. It's nicer in the calm, nicer in the void. Know that you are working on that base chakra, the fundamental roots of our next journey. Working with Gemini, releasing and receiving what is meant for you. Find that power place where you feel that connection with Mother Earth, where you feel that sense of power. Use your words impeccably. Recognize your beauty, explore all possibilities, and accept that gracious, infinite love of the universe. Know that you are healing that sense of abandonment. Clear your limited beliefs, and hear that your presence is being requested. You are a blessing in this world, so thank you once again for practicing, for liking, for listening, and most of all for sharing this message of connection and strengthening our tribe. Continue to subscribe to that idea that you are a blessing. So if you're ready, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and open your eyes. Open your eyes to all of your blessings. You are the blessing in the world. So, that's right. I offer blessings to you, to me, and to all who listen.